Anyways, next on the line here, we have our first major, and I want to say the major show of the season. And I don't think anyone here or outside, this podcast would disagree, right? Unless they are like blind, right? And this is none other than Sugar Studios adapting the one and only Dungeon Meshi or Delicious in Dungeon. This is a manga that started out, as a cult hit and just like blew up afterward, wildfire. And now it's, getting an anime by Trigger. Now it's opening is Bump of Chicken apparently. Jesus Christ. And it's just, it's getting all the money, right? Um and we're in timeline right now where we're
Obviously,
getting
not enough money if it doesn't have a Yoasobi opening. Just
that
saying.
is
It,
true.
it got it got Yasunori Mitsuda instead as its soundtrack composer. That's pretty good.
Apparently, Free Rent got all the artists this time around because the second season opening for Free Rent is apparently done by Yorushika. So that it's getting all the money. It's sucking off all of the money that could have gone to Dungeon Meshi
Yeah,
instead.
the entire
Like,
industry is just funneling into free run right now.
yeah, like actually though. But yeah, it's we are in a timeline where, to be fair, we're actually pretty blessed to have Free Run and Dungeon Meshi running at the same time. But back to back. But yeah, it is Dungeon Meshi. Um the Knight Laios sets out with a skill party to claim the treasure of a lost kingdom buried deep beneath the graveyard of a small village. Unfortunately, they were bested by a flame dragon who ate Laios' little sister Farin. Although the party managed to teleport out of the dungeon, they left their equipment behind and were penniless. Demoralized, the party broke up. Now, Laios must tackle the dungeon again, and with only 1 month to save Farin before she is digested. Um, Toast.
Can I say
Thumbs up,
no?
thumbs down.
Can
You
I
can
say no?
say
Can I
no.
say
You're
no
you're
because
allowed you're allowed to say no,
because
bro.
even though
You're
I
allowed to.
really like this series and I really like the animation quality that this has,
Yeah.
but it took too long. That I already finished the manga a long time ago before this, so my
Oh,
my
so
my
it's
hype of
it's
it
kind
has
of feels like a
died
jog
down.
all the way back, all the way from
Yeah,
the start. Oh,
because
okay, okay.
so yeah,
I can kind of
the
empathize with
manga is
that. Yeah.
really good
Yeah,
ending,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah, yeah.
this took a bit too long.
Yeah, I can kind of empathize with that. Those sorts of feelings. Sure. Um,
I will
Near.
say
What
though,
about you?
near. Hot take: is
Yeah.
this better than Gurren Lagann? If it's Studio Trigger now,
That's such that's such a
Probably.
weird comparison.
I don't know, man.
Oh my god.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I'll probably watch this. I feel like I'm obligated to, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I
I
think
mean,
most people
I
who
feel like I should watch
appreciate
it
this.
too, but my hype for it has already died down quite a bit. This, I mean, I won't deny that it's going to be really good, but
Yeah,
my
okay,
hype for
yeah,
it
I
has
yeah.
died
mean,
down. How long has it been delayed? Wasn't it supposed to come out like last year?
I don't know. I think it was
I don't think it
announced like
got
early
delayed,
last
right?
year. Yeah,
I don't think it
I
got
just
delayed.
think
It was
I
just
think the anime
announced
just
last
got
year.
I think the anime just took ages to get like greenlit.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, well, if it was announced last year, that was just when it ended. So I was like, oh, okay. Maybe that's
But
why I
yeah.
lost.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna watch it. It's Studio Trigger. Personally, I read a bit of the manga. I wasn't really driving with it. I like the main dude, like the human dude. I like the elf. But some of the other characters I wasn't really fucking with.
You don't like Senshi? How dare you?
Eh.
Ooh,
But
this guy hates dwarves.
I'm
Uh-oh,
willing to give
uh-oh.
it. I'm willing to give it
He
another
hates
shot.
dwarves and halflings.
Yeah.
But Nier, what
Yeah.
about the cat girl?
But yeah. Dark.
Yeah, I'm gonna check this out. I kind of hope that this is like a sign that Trigger like is gonna just keep doing this as like their fallback. I mean, I feel like they probably ran out of Gridman shit at this point, right? Like, I don't know how much more they can
Yeah,
really.
Does this
they
count as
did Gridman Universe, right? Most recently or something. It was like,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
they
so
did
it's
it as a
like,
movie.
you
Yeah.
did ZZZ and then whatever the fuck it was called, Dynazenon,
Dynazenon,
would
yeah.
you
which was
hold on.
fun. But then they do the crossover, and it's like, well, how much more do you have?
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know how much
exactly.
more gas is in that tank specifically.
Would you count this? Would you count Gridman as a Trigger original?
No,
No.
You wouldn't count it as like having an original story. It
I mean,
wasn't
it's an
based off a
original
manga or
story. It's
anything.
an original story based off a current IP, like like a
I'd call
pre-established
that I'd call
IP.
that original enough.
I mean,
It's
you
not a
can, but
an
it's
adaptation.
not it's not a trigger IP. You know what I mean? Like something like Kill la Kill is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
yeah, and I'm gonna
that's
be
what I
honest
was.
with you, considering the restraints that Trigger has to play with, even in Gridman. I don't know if I'd really count it because like even in Gridman season one's ending, like it was like they were foaming at the mouth, like we only know how to make one ending. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like we have to
When
we're
are the
basically okay, fine,
when
we're gonna
can
make
we
the
put in
same
the
ending, but we're gonna stop it
anti-spirals?
a little short. We're gonna stop it a little short so it's not exactly the same and doesn't fuck
Yeah,
up
exactly.
everything we've just
Okay,
done.
all right. I'll
So
be
that's
fair.
why I
I'll
don't. That's
revise.
why I don't consider it too much as
I'll
like
revise
a.
my original. I'll revise my original hot take. They haven't
With
made
what?
a good original since Gurren Lagann. I'll give
I mean,
Dungeon
I would
Meshi
disagree, but
some leeway for
you
that.
know,
But I won't back down from this.
I mean, with the jury, to be fair, the jury is still out. They could fuck up Dungeon Meshi. Like,
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
also
that's true.
true.
Like that is actually an assumption. Like we could get Viral just jumping into the Dungeon
That's
Meshi
so
universe.
true,
Who knows?
dude.
Hey man, they were in Pantheon stalking. They could
Yeah,
totally
this is
sneak
gonna
in
this is
and
gonna lead
back
into
on.
Penny and Stocking season 2.
Yeah. Holy shit! The Trigger universe. We are so fucked.
The Trigger Cinematic Universe. Let's fucking go,
Yeah,
baby.
exactly.
I'm so
People would
excited.
the people. Actually, like even if Trigger did something like unimaginably stupid like that, is like
You'd be like, oh my god,
freaking
dude, that's so
yeah.
creative. That's
People.
so crazy. I can't believe they did that.
Yeah, it's
I'm so excited for Penny and Stocking season 2 where they fucking explode on episode 28 and then the series ends.
Oh, but yeah, just uh, so
I mean, Gurren might be Gynax, not Trigger, but it may as well
It
be.
counts. Counts. They've evolved into Trigger.
it's
Get
the
it?
same.
That's
Yeah,
how a
it's the
drill
same team.
works.
I mean, not
Yeah.
only that, like I would say,
So
like from a what would you call it? A thematic standpoint as well. It's just
yeah, it's the
they're
same
a bit
Imaishi
one
team. That's
note.
why. Yeah, the reason why Toast is saying, kind of almost flippantly, but not really, that it's like Trigger, quote unquote, is because it's the same Imaishi team essentially. But yeah, Dark, wait, you said you were gonna thumbs up it?
Yeah, hope they don't fuck it up, and I hope we get to consistently see something from Trigger again. Another thing from Trigger that's consistent and isn't
You
ass.
want Trigger to turn full White Fox and just start pumping out isekai stuff? That's
Fucking.
the actual monkey's paw.
I mean,
Know
like,
that, right?
we got Gridman and Dynazenon, and that was good. And then like before
That's
that,
true.
we
Like,
got in between there we got fucking
yeah, I
Cyberpunk
think
Edge Runners.
honestly, yeah.
So I would rather they just turn
Cyberpunk.
into White Fox
Yeah,
and just add things straight
yeah,
add.
yeah. I
It
think
lets
we
me
should
see their nice art and nothing else.
as long as they just stick to straight adaptations of good material and don't add anti-spiral or like, oh, they're gonna have to kill the moon ending or
Listen,
whatever the fuck.
the less original directing they need, the better.
That is
Okay.
true. Please do not send your directors into these stories. This Trigger, please. But yeah, I kind of agree. I hope it does well. I think it's gonna be very hard to mess up Dungeon Meshi, just do the straight ad up, man. Just do the fucking straight ad up, and it should be fine. So I'm waiting for this to become potentially the series of the season.